Hey everyone, welcome to Top 10 Gaming, the channel where we give you lists about all things video games. And today we're returning to a previous list that you guys all really love, the Top 10 Sonic Bosses. Part 2. We'll be discussing some of the most challenging, entertaining, and memorable bosses that have appeared over the years in the Sonic franchise. So don't forget to check out Part 1 if you end up falling in love with this list. So without any further hesitation, let's jump in. And at number 10, Silver the Hedgehog from Sonic 06. When Silver first appeared in Sonic 06, Sonic had no idea that he was actually one of the good guys. So, naturally he attacked him, which resulted in this battle, and subsequently a meme. It's an interesting fight though, because you're up against an opponent who used psychokinesis on you, taking you by surprise and throwing you up against walls.
It's no use! It's no use! It's no use!
And at number 9, Nega Mother Wisp from Sonic Colors DS. The first of a few secret bosses on this list, this boss battle in the DS version of the game takes place against the Nega Mother Wisp, who is Yakker's mother once she has become a Nega Wisp, and the gameplay for it is pretty fun. As Sonic, you must charge at rocks in order to attack the Wisp's tentacles, and also must dodge its attacks. The way to do real damage though is to strike her eye at the right time. While some critics may not think it's anything overly special, it's still a memorable battle for being ridiculously fun. And at number 8, Perfect Chaos from Sonic Adventure. Perfect Chaos is surprisingly terrifying when the creature achieves this super state. Throughout Sonic Adventure, your main antagonist is an immortal creature called Chaos that is composed of concentrated chaos energy, which appears to take a water liquid-esque form. The final super state occurs when Chaos absorbs all the negative energies of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, and it's intimidating as In order to defeat it, Sonic must harness all of the positive energies of the Chaos Emeralds, leading to you speeding through a derelict and destroyed city, gaining momentum to soar up inside Perfect Chaos to cause it damage. There's also projectiles and tornadoes that you have to dodge. While not an impossible boss fight, the visuals are quite epic, and it's worth noting that Perfect Chaos also appears in Sonic Generations as a boss too. And at number 7, Egg Salamander from Sonic Rush. There's no shortage of diverse egg robot creations in Sonic, friends. If you've never played Sonic Rush, meet Egg Salamander, the result of Dr. Eggman and Dr. Eggman Nega's combined efforts. This battle takes place in the Extra Zone called Exception, a place created by a dimensional rift when Sonic's world and Blaze's world merged. Considered by some to be one of the most powerful robots in the entire franchise, and a fast one to boot, this boss battle lets you take turns as both Sonic and Blaze to take down this interesting looking foe. Our next number is also a transformed antagonist. Metal Overlord is the finished transformation of Metal Madness, aka Metal Sonic's attempt at finally defeating Sonic once and for all. Of course, like every other time, he fails, and we have you to thank for that. You play as Sonic in his super form, Knuckles, and Tails, and you must work with these heroes as a team to take out this massive robotic dragon beast. And at number 5, Deep Core from Sonic Rush Adventure. Aside from having a great soundtrack, Deep Core is considered one hell of a battle, literally, since it takes place in a magma-filled location, the passageway where the access point for the power of the stars lies. Deep Core is the true final stage of Sonic Rush Adventure, an extra zone, and this villain is often referred to as the Egg Wizard. You traverse this magma nightmare collecting rings with Blaze, avoiding terrifying projectiles and causing damage by deflecting said projectiles. All in a day's work for Sonic. Our number 4 spot goes to True Area 53 from Sonic Advance 2. While looking at this boss, it's not hard to question Sega's design choices. It kinda looks like a giant phallic object, or a shrimp, depending on whether your mind has jumped into the gutter or not. Regardless, it proves itself to be a worthy fight. Eggman, operating this giant phallic shrimp egg robot, fires missiles and freezing lasers at you, to which it then sucks you up and causes some serious damage. There is a method to this madness though, and once you pick up on the robot's patterns, the villain is fairly easy to defeat. In our number 3 spot is Non-Aggression from Sonic Advance 3. The battle against Non-Aggression is a unique and unexpected one, story-wise. After you defeat Eggman at the Master Emerald Shrine, his robot Jumro goes haywire, decides to steal the Chaos Emeralds, and then transforms into this brute of a robot. This leads to one of the most enjoyable team-ups between Sonic and his nemesis, as you and Eggman work together to take the robot down. A robot who shoots lasers and missiles, and spins around real good. You also get to toss Eggman at him, and that's just pure fun. In our number 2 spot, Perfect Dark Gaia from Sonic Unleashed. Perfect Dark Gaia is notably one of the most horrific Sonic baddies. Its transformation into this form is perhaps one of the scariest moments in the franchise, one that we've actually included on our scariest Sonic moments list. Sonic busts into his supersonic form, and you have to break down a shield made of snakes that Dark Gaia surrounds itself with, all with the help of Chip. Oh, and the fight takes place in the center of the Earth, so that's kind of a thing. And finally, in at number 1, the final hazard from Sonic Adventure 2. We talked a little bit about this character's predecessor on our last list, and its battle with Shadow, but this time around let's take a look at its final form. The stakes are higher when you fight Final Hazard, and it requires the expertise of both Super Sonic and Super Shadow to defeat it. The two of you must destroy it before it can collide the space colony into the Earth. Perhaps the story around the boss that makes this battle so beloved, since the actual fighting is fairly straightforward. Dodge the projectiles and dodge the lasers, because getting hit involves some critical damage. And defeat Final Hazard before you run out of time. There we have it, friends. Which of these bosses is your all-time favorite? Or did you prefer the bosses we featured on the first part of our list more? Let us know in those comments below. As always, if you dug this list, please do us a big favor and show us some love by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. And hey, if you guys want more Sonic videos, why not check out the playlist that's flashing on your screen right now. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Catch you all in the next one.